All we do is win on this edition of Sports Weekly on IEMG. Coming up on this episode, the San Gorgonio football team stays undefeated. We'll recap week 4 and also look ahead to week number 5. And speaking of San G, the girls flag football team is on a big winning streak, including a couple wins against rival Arroyo Valley. We've got the highlights in that one. Plus, we'll also talk some volleyball at San Bernardino Valley College. The Wolverines with a tough test against Cerritos in non-conference play. And finally, we will tell you why Indian Springs volleyball coach Leo Chrisman is wearing crazy socks. Well, here's spoiler alert. It's because the Coyotes have been winning a lot of matches. All that and a whole lot more coming up on this edition of Sports Weekly on IEMG. And it starts right now. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Sports Weekly on IEMG. I am your host, Pep Fernandez. Thank you for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. If you like local sports here in the city of San Bernardino, you came to the right place. And do us a favor. Give this video a like and also subscribe to the Inland Empire Media Group YouTube channel. We would appreciate it. Now, we're going to talk more high school football a little bit later in a different segment, but we're going to talk girls flag football right now because we've got a team here in the city of San Bernardino with a bunch of wins in a row. In fact, 11 wins in a row and counting so far for the San Gorgonio girls flag football team. Coach Matt Spolstra and the Spartans picking up some big wins, including this one against Arroyo Valley. Check out the highlights. That is quarterback Jasmine Benson to Ava Bogerin. Big play for the touchdown there for San Gorgonio. They've got big play offense there, and Jasmine Benson has emerged as one of the top flag football players, period, in our area. Then how about some defense from San G? A little pressure on the quarterback, and then Star Ramos looking like a star. The interception, and then gets in for the score. Big time play on defense, turning that into points, and more from Benson at the quarterback position. A little trickery here, finds Mariana Hernandez, who tosses it right back to Benson, and she knows what to do. She will do the rest, making opposing players miss. She goes in for the touchdown. San Gorgonio takes not one, but 2 victories from Arroyo Valley by a score of 26-0 and also 20-2. So a couple of wins there. They were also playing Jurupa Hills earlier in the week, and it was another big day for Star Ramos. She had a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And then Angelina Garcia also had a touchdown for San Gorgonio as they beat Jurupa Hills 20-6, the final score. So again, 11 wins in a row. San G 11-2 overall on the season, and they will take on the Kaiser Cats this week to try and keep that winning streak alive. So we plan to have more on Sports Weekly on the San Gorgonio girls flag football team next week, and hopefully that win streak will continue for the Spartans. Speaking of winning streaks, Indian Springs girls volleyball has gotten on a winning streak of late as they go right into league play, so perfect timing for the Coyotes to start peaking right with Mountain Valley League play upon us. Let's take you out to Colton High School, a big non-league contest for the Coyotes, and they would get right to work in this one. Lamaria rolled into Deja Pink for the kill, and then it's going to be Giselle Castellanos back for the serve, the ace. Take that, rewind it back. She's about to do it again. Castellanos had 5 straight service points and for Indian Springs to help them grab the early lead. Later, they were up by 1 against Colton, and this time it's going to be Roldan finding Jocelyn Rosillas. And Rosillas is going to hammer it home. She had 13 kills in the match to pace Indian Springs. Later in the first, it's Roldan to Pink again. Bang! That makes it 16-10 Coyotes. And how about one more? Roldan to Pink for the point. 25-16, 25-19, and 25-14. Indian Springs getting a 3-game sweep against the Colton Yellow Jackets. And at that match, we had a chance to catch up with Indian Springs head coach Leo Chrisman. And he said during this winning streak, he's doing something a little bit different. Check it out. So there is Coach Chrisman on the end of the bench, and he is wearing crazy socks. He started wearing crazy socks at the beginning of the win streak, and they just kept on winning, so he's not going to change. So every match, he's wearing some crazy socks, and right now it's at, I think, 5 in a row. In fact, they beat A.B. Miller in their league opener. So bring on the crazy socks. Coach Chrisman likes this year's squad, and he's hoping to keep crazy socks in the mix as they keep on winning.
The chemistry, they've been together for a long time, so the chemistry is good. The effort's there, now experience, trying to hit those lofty goals that we talked about last year, and just ready to keep it up.
What are some of those lofty goals? I mean, league championship, CIF run. I mean, because you guys won your first, playoff game last year, correct?
We did, yeah. We want to do that. We want to get past second round. We want to win league for the first time in school history. We want to have a winning record for the first time in school history. So the senior class, I think they're up for the challenge.
And on this win streak you got going on right now, it kind of coincides with your crazy socks. What's that all about?
Yeah, so they decided they wanted to do crazy socks one game, and we won that game, and I just figured if I keep it going, I'm just going to wear them until we lose, and we haven't lost yet. So let's go. Let's go for 4 today.
All right, good stuff there from Coach Chrisman. When we come back here on Sports Weekly on IEMG, we will recap a very busy and kind of bizarre Week 4 of the high school football season and also preview some big games coming up in Week number 5. We'll be right back here on Sports Weekly on IEMG.